need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's got his man.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're a little waterlogged. And you can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Brewers.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Brown wants to pass. Gets rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Finds the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The incompletion brings up a second down. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the draw. Makes his man miss. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Thorne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. Off he goes. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Brown will throw it. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bruins. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. Defensive touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hope to push this edge out to a field goal. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Mano-y-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his man down the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now on 1st down after that completion. They'll keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Cook. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Good, right down the boulevard. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads it left. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas. Amon G. Carter Stadium has become a showplace, and the home of the TCU Horned Frogs is fired up and ready for this one. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So TCU's offense comes on the field first today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. And so Baylor's offense takes the field, our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's when they start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space.